$4.50 a day. It's called the SNAP Challenge, and no, this is not a new fad diet, but an effort timed with debate of the House Farm Bill, which in its current form would cut $20 billion from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, better known as food stamps. Joining me right now is Congresswoman Barbara Lee, the California Democrat leading that challenge. Congresswoman, it's good to have you here, and you are a former SNAP recipient yourself. You've done this challenge before. You've gotten a lot of support from your colleagues this time around. So what do you hope to accomplish by getting that support, having other people in Congress try the challenge?
Thomas, what we're trying to do, and thank you for this interview, because we're trying to wake up America, trying to let people know that they should call their members of Congress and tell them to vote no on this farm bill. There will be a $20 billion cut. That means 2 million less people on food stamps. 210,000 children will not receive school lunches or breakfasts.
It's amazing when we think $4.50 a day. For some people in this country, that's a coffee at a certain coffee place. I want to talk about the blog, because you blogged about this, your previous challenges, and the list of food from your shopping list, it really makes this issue hit home, because as we look at a sample menu of what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it was equally hard to imagine grits and toast, banana and crackers, and then chicken and rice. For you, what was the most difficult part of this challenge?
Well, the most difficult part, first of all, for me, knowing that, members of Congress, we don't have to eat on $4.50 a day, and it'll be over for us. But there are millions of people who see no end in sight, and so that's the most difficult part of it. But in terms of just my own personal experience with living off of $4.50 a day, first, you end up buying food that has a lot of salt and fat. You cannot buy fresh fruits and vegetables, right. Canned peas, canned lima beans, a lot of tuna noodle casserole, white bread. You have to make your dollar stretch, and so you end up buying food that really is processed food and food that you can stretch. And I'm telling you, that's why we see so much hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes in low-income communities.
No, you make such a good point. Healthier and fresher foods are more expensive. And it's great to have you leading the charge on this and encouraging other people in Congress to try this out. As you point out, there's certainly light at the end of the tunnel for you by just doing this as a challenge. You don't have to continually live off this $4.50 a day like so many other Americans. So we appreciate you leading by example. Congresswoman Barbara Lee, thank you.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
All right, that's going